A new dawn in Ouagadougou, China strengthens ties with Burkina Faso. The Sahel region of Africa is no stranger to political upheaval. However, a recent development has sent ripples through the international community, largely unnoticed by the Western media. China has significantly increased its military support to Burkina Faso. This comes at a time when the West, particularly the United States and France, seems to be reducing its footprint in the region. In 2024, China delivered a substantial amount of military equipment to Burkina Faso. This included 116 infantry carriers and 6 assault vehicles. This military aid is crucial for Burkina Faso, as the nation is grappling with a growing jihadist insurgency. It desperately needs to bolster its defense capabilities. China's willingness to step in and provide this support has not gone unnoticed by the Burkinabe people. This burgeoning relationship between China and Burkina Faso signifies more than just military cooperation. It represents a shifting geopolitical landscape. China's influence in Africa is expanding. While some Western powers appear to be re-evaluating their commitments on the continent, the implications of this shift are far-reaching. It has the potential to reshape alliances and redefine the future of international relations. The West's response to Burkina Faso's security crisis pales in comparison to China's robust support. France, a traditional ally, only delivered a meager 6 Bastion armored vehicles between 2019 and 2020. The United States provided a limited supply of engines in 2021. This minimal assistance stands in stark contrast to the substantial military aid provided by China. This disparity in support has not gone unnoticed by observers of international relations. Some analysts see it as a sign of the West's waning influence in Africa. Others view it as a strategic blunder. They believe it creates an opportunity for China to strengthen its foothold on the continent. The reasons for the West's limited engagement are complex. They range from budgetary constraints to a reassessment of foreign policy priorities. However, the consequences are clear. The West's reluctance to provide meaningful support has created a vacuum. China is more than willing to fill it. On April 30th, 2025, a massive rally took place in Ouagadougou, the capital of Burkina Faso. Thousands of people flooded the streets. They came to express their support for Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the transitional president who came to power through a coup in September 2022. The rally was a powerful demonstration of popular support for Traoré's leadership and his government's policies. The rally was not just a show of support for Traoré. It was also a clear denunciation of Western influence in Burkina Faso. Speakers at the rally, including Prime Minister Jean-Emmanuel Ouedraogo, railed against what they perceived as Western interference in their country's affairs. They accused Western nations of hypocrisy and double standards. They asserted Burkina Faso's right to chart its own course, free from external pressures. This rally highlights a growing trend in Africa, a rejection of neocolonialism and a desire for genuine self-determination. African nations are increasingly asserting their sovereignty and demanding respect on the global stage. The rally in Ouagadougou is a potent symbol of this awakening. The events in Burkina Faso are not isolated incidents. They are part of a larger trend of shifting global alliances. China's influence is expanding, not just in Africa, but across the developing world. This is partly due to China's economic rise and its willingness to invest in infrastructure and development projects. It is also a result of the West's perceived retreat from global leadership. This shift in the global balance of power has profound implications. It could lead to a more multipolar world, where power is more evenly distributed among different nations and blocs. It also raises questions about the future of the existing international order, which has been largely shaped by the West since the end of World War II. The implications of these shifts for Africa's future are particularly significant. China is now Africa's largest trading partner. It is investing heavily in infrastructure, energy, and other key sectors. This engagement is transforming the continent, providing much-needed investment and fostering economic growth. However, it is also raising concerns about debt sustainability and potential neo-colonialism.